Hi guys. Going back to our application development for enthusiasts, I think many of us have come across the QWT library, which contains several widgets very suitable for controlling and displaying data from electronic devices, which are very different from the standard Qt Designer widgets. On the QWT website we see several images of these. Let's see some examples. Here's some very particular sliders with additional functionality to the standard that Qt has. Progress bar is quite customizable. Customizable knobs in shape and range. Also very customizable dials, perfect for our projects. Widgets for use as compasses. Several analog indicators, which can be used as clock, gauge, and its configuration will depend on the physical variable being measured. It is possible to plot variables and many extra features that we can explore. Both widgets and graphics are quite customizable. An example of radio tuner. Different types of compasses, customizable, that we can use in the projects according to the specific need that we have. Indicators, such as clock, manometer, speedometer, or navigation instruments. All customizable. Here is another example of an oscilloscope implemented with some widgets contained in the QWT library. Already with this description of the QWT library, we will proceed to install it in our PC. We search in Google QWT. We open the page and look for the download link. We enter and the project page does not open. We select the version that we want to install, preferably the last one. The installation will be done for Windows, therefore we select the .zip file. Once downloaded the file, we open it and we look for the root folder. We open an additional window in the Windows Explorer, and we create a new folder which we will call SourceEquit. And inside this folder, I will add the QWT library file. Now we press the Windows key. In the Application Explorer we look for the Qt installation. We open the min-GW32-bits terminal. The installation steps are very simple, but this process will take a few minutes depending on your hardware, so to get through the wait we can have a coffee. In this video that runtime is omitted. Once inside this terminal, we load the path of the downloaded library in the folder we had created. We already have the path loaded. It is time to give the necessary commands to integrate the library to our PC and use it. We make the Q make to the project. We tell min-GW32 to perform the make. It is time for coffee. And finally we tell the min-GW32 to perform the installation. Here's another long time to take a break. We open Windows Explorer. A new folder called QWT now appears in the Windows root directory. We press the Windows key and look for the environment variables. And we execute the steps seen on the screen. Click on Environment Variables. In System Variables we click in Edit. We add a new path to the lib folder of the installation. And click OK. In the upper field of User Variables, we create a new variable. We will call it QMakeFeatures. In the field of value of the variable we put the path of the folder features of the realized installation. Finally we give OK to all the windows of the environment of variables, and we also close the other windows. Once the environment variables are configured, we open the Qt Creator, create a new project in another new folder and name it. The other fields we leave them by default. In kits, we will use the min-GW32. Once the project is created, we open the project file and add the QWT library. Save the changes made. We make the deploy. We make the run. And we get an empty window. If we have reached this point, it means that we have successfully installed the QWT library on our PC. Now let's add some widgets to our window. I will remove the menu bar and the status bar from the window. I will add 3 frames to our window and arrange them horizontally. In the top frame I put a label, a dial, and a LCD. I arrange them vertically. In the central frame I put a single widget arranged vertically. In the lower frame I put 3 widgets arranged vertically. To the upper and lower frame I will put a darker background color. It is important to learn how to manipulate the colors and styles of all the elements that we can use in the window. It is time to make the call to QWT widgets. Here it is important to make use of the online documentation of the library. We are going to promote each widget. In this case I start with the one that is contained in the central area. Here we will use the plot. Note how the class of the widget is called, note the size of each letter, and also how the header of that class is written. For the bottom widgets is the same process, but I will use the compass, the thermo, and the knob. Now you will notice that in the object tree of the sale the classes of each widget now correspond to the name of the library classes QWT. Finally we save the changes. We give run. And we will see the window with the QWT widgets. We can say that everything is ready for our future projects.